Alrighty, well hello everyone, and how are you guys doing? It is Tireless Scott here with another Tireless Talk, and I am late for this and Rich. I'm only going to get like 2 or 3 of them, I swear, and then soon, yeah, hey, I got 3. I knew it. I am so good at this game, except for the fact that I missed it. Anyway guys, this is another Tireless Talk, and I'm sorry there hasn't been a video for a while. I've been, between being sick and working in school, I haven't had time to do this, and I know if I make a video and you guys don't hear this voice, you'll be like, who is this stranger taking over Tireless Scott's channel? He sounds like an old man and he's dying. It's not who I came to listen to. Anyway guys, what I'm here to talk about today is the prestige system that is coming into Runescape. Well, maybe coming into Runescape, that is. We still don't know because Jagex is holding a poll as to if we want to have it or not. Basically, there's been a lot of feedback in the game, both positive and negative, and Jagex is actually taking it upon us to choose if we would like this or not. I'm assuming just like the 07 polls, we need a 75% majority to do it, but they just said a poll is coming in. I don't know if it's a poll to say, do you want this, yes or no, and 75% yes means we get it. Or if they're saying, you know, another way of doing it, I don't know. Like, would you be okay with this? Yes, no, and because it was majority yes or something like that. I don't know. We're going to have to see how the poll's laid out. Anyway, guys, so we are going to talk about this prestige system, what it's going to bring into the game. In case you don't know what prestige is, and for some reason you're finding out firstly through my video and not someone else who's more popular than me, that's interesting and that's kind of cool, but basically what it is you have the ability to reset one of your stats or multiple of your stats to level 1 so you get to train it all over again. Now I know so many people are going to be jumping on, you know, like rune crafting, agility, and divination to get this done. I know that's like going to be like the #1 things chosen, but I'm kidding. I would never ever reset agility. Look at this. I literally, I think I got that extra experience from like doing like penguin hunts and other things. I think that's the only reason why I'm above 99. The moment I hit my last lap, I like teleported out. I'm like, nope, I'm done. But anyway, so this prestige system may or may not be coming into the game. And there's been a lot of controversy about this and what's going on. Probably the biggest controversy of them all is how is it going to affect the high scores? Is everyone else just going to be put down? Everyone who's trained to 200 mil skills, GF son. Is that basically how it's going to be? Well, we don't know yet because there's still a lot of work going into it. Those who have trained 200 mil in some of their skills and stuff, I do feel bad for them because if this prestige system kind of ruins that accomplishment, that's not too nice. But at the same time, I feel like there are ways to go about it where everything's okay. The biggest thing is we cannot make the prestige the main high score. Now, I know players who technically will have the most experience in a skill will, you know, be there and stuff, so technically they should be ranked #1 if they have over 200 mil in a skill, but at the same time, they're kind of, you know, cheating in a way, because most people can't go over 200 mil now, so they kind of, you know, it's not fair. So I feel like prestige, the first thing is, it needs to be made the non-main high scores. Just like the seasonal high scores, when you log into the community page for the high scores, you see the top players who have the most experience and all the skills. We need to keep it so the main high scores come first, and then the prestige come next. So it's kind of like a bonus high scores in a way. We cannot make it the main high score. Now, I know there's talk of it being the main high score because people are going to be getting over the level caps that are currently there and the experience and all that stuff. I just don't feel like that's a good idea because someone with prestige 2, like let's just say they just hit 13 mil experience, and I'm trying to think of how to say this. Okay, they just hit 99 agility, just like me. Now, Jebrim, or however you say his name, is at 200 mil experience in agility. The day it comes out, if me and him reset our skills to 1, technically I will be at the same level of him because he will be, well, in a way, we'll both be prestige 1. He'll just have 200 mil over me. But let's just say I get 99 agility somehow before he gets 99. I get 26 mil. Yeah, right. I get 26 mil agility experience before he gets his 20. Now, I prestige 2. I am above him. Even though he probably has like 2.5 million experience overall, I hit prestige 2, getting 26 mil. So that means I am above him. Now, that's not fair to them because they've put in a lot of hard work, and all those high-level players, they kind of want to keep their rank in some sort of way. But the reason for this prestige system is it's to allow other players to kind of take, some high-ranking spots as well. Just like the whole seasonal high score thing is out right now, it's to kind of help promote and have other people do different things to where they can get their name out there and be on some sort of high scores and have, little missions in life. So I think that's awesome. But one thing that I was thinking that might be able to help, but I'm unsure if it's the best idea, but it is an idea, and I think that's what matters, is in like the first 3-month period, players who are taking this seriously have the option, players who have taken the game seriously, like 200 mil skills, have the option to spend their experience on prestige. What I'm saying there is, someone who has 200 mil in a skill can use 13 mil of their experience, and they get prestige 1. They can use 26 mil experience next. They get prestige 2. They can use 39 mil, and then they get prestige 3. And many of you be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. There are people on day 1 who will have like prestige 5? That's not fair. Okay, but you gotta realize they've already put in the time and effort to a point where they would have hit prestige 5 anyway. Regardless, I feel like that's kind of acceptable. Like, if I put in all that time, that's like someone, getting the experience for 99, but not getting the 99 or something like that. Like, they've put in the time to get to that level. They should be allowed to have that. If you put in the 200 mil, I'm pretty sure you'd feel the same way. That way, it kind of gives you a head start on the high scores. And like I said before, because this prestige system is going to be going into many different skills, it gives a lot of other players the opportunity to become pretty high ranked in a certain skill. Because the way to get to, I'm trying to think of what he said. What did Mod Jack say? Oh yeah, the way to get to the max amount of experience in a single skill is now 2 billion. 2 billion is now the max that you can get, which I think is like prestige like 15 or something. Who's gonna be the first to get the highest prestige? That's mind-boggling. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so yeah. So that's a thing. So it gives people the ability to go up. Now, they aren't going to be training all the skills as fast as they can to 2 bill experience. I know Suomi's crazy, and he may want to do something like that, but when someone's training to 2 bill experience in like mining, fishing, something like that, they can't train 2 bill in another skill as fast as someone who's pretty dedicated to do it. So that opens up, like I said, the opportunity for other people to get up in the highest scores, even though other players have had the advantage of using their 200 mil to get to a higher level prestige before you. If you're continuously training a skill you love and want to get higher prestige, you can be up in their level pretty fast. Now, what are some other things about this whole thing? Well, I will say the economy is going to be helped for one. And the reason for that is if you're going to level 1 again, you're going to have to start using level 1 things. So not only will new players benefit, but just skillers in general. Oh, you want to start getting your cooking up? Well, if you prestige, now you have to use twice as many shrimp, twice as many salmon, twice as many lobsters to get the same skill you would have normally. Which is awesome, because now when you're doing your skills such as fishing, and you're starting the game, the price is going to go up. Now, it's not going to be dramatic, but I can definitely see between a 15 and 30% increase, depending on the item that is and how important it is. Like rocktails, when people start cooking again and they want to use rocktails, those are definitely going to go up by a good margin because they're fast experience. Broad arrow tips, oh my gosh, those things are going to go up. I'm assuming those are going to be in the 20 to 30% range of boost in price. Because everyone will want to do the fastest method as soon as they can get it, because they want to get that prestige, because they can prestige again. And then they'll need 3 times as many shrimp, 3 times as many broad arrows, 3 times as many logs to get to the next skill. And it just helps circulate things in the community. Like, okay, so for me personally, when the prestige system comes out, I'm gonna get maxed first. After I get maxed, I am gonna go for Prestige 2 Slayer. Because I love Slayer. Not gonna lie, I love Slayer. I have 15 mil in the skill purely because I love it. I went 2 mil over the required amount because I love the skill. No other reason. I just love to do it. If it came out again and I got to do the whole thing over again, I'd probably try for it. Would I get Prestige 2? Probably not for a while. But hey, it's at least a goal I can set for myself. And I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, the biggest thing is, of this entire prestige thing, is it's optional. Prestige is optional. You don't have to prestige. You don't have to do it. You don't have to go back to level 1, man. If you want to keep your 99, don't want to prestige at all, go for it. But there are certain people who like to play this game in different ways, and maybe prestige is some way that they want to play. Now tell me, aside from the high score scenario, provided we can find a way to make that work correctly, tell me what other disadvantages there are to this prestige system. Like seriously, in the comments below, if you can name something other than high scores, which is going to ruin, which is going to be, affected by this prestige system. I'm not going to say ruined because it's going to be tweaked in some way where it's going to help out the community rather than cause a problem, because there's going to be a lot of discussion over this. Tell me what's so bad about prestige where it's optional. If you don't want it and I do, why are you taking away my fun when it's actually not going to affect you in the slightest? I mean, really. There's nothing that's going on that's going to be affecting you, other than maybe some guy gets some ranks ahead of you now. Or, I mean, that's high scores. I just pulled out high scores again. I'm trying to think of something. I really can't. I really can't think of anything wrong, because it's completely optional. I have friends like Will Missit, who is a level 4 skiller, has an untrimmed Slayer cape. He's an awesome guy, and that's how he wants to play the game. Maybe Will wants to prestige in something, or, he has a different way of playing the game, is actually what I'm getting at. Don't know why I brought prestige into it. He has a different way of playing the game than everyone else. People like to play this game differently, and the feeling of doing prestige, it's that feeling to get levels again. You're capable of leveling. Oh, the feeling of just being fireworks and like, oh, you've reached this different level it's so much of a different feeling than just reaching a certain experience. I gotta say that much. I have another friend right here. His name's Lavrinx. He is a cool guy. He is so close to maxing, but do you know what? He doesn't. Why? Because he doesn't want to play the game and do things that he doesn't like. He doesn't want to train, certain skills. He doesn't want to train divination because he doesn't like it. But I think he has like 200 mil in rune crafting or something like that. He has some crazy skill, but he doesn't have anything close to maxing. Well, I mean, overall he's close to maxing. But that's how he wants to play the game. Let's just say it is 200 mil that he has. Maybe he wants to do that again. Maybe he loves rune crafting and that's why he got 200 mil. Allow the guy to level and play again and enjoy it. Like, geez. People enjoy this game for different reasons. I actually knew someone who got 200 mil farming, or got to 99 farming, and actually bought a new account, like whole new one, to get 99 farming again because they really enjoyed farming. Now the person doesn't have to spend extra money, and they can just play on the account that they have and get 99 farming all over again, just because they loved it that much. I mean, the thing I'm trying to say is, don't take it away from us, or from the people who enjoy the prestige idea, or want it to be a part of the community, when it doesn't actually affect you at all. I'm just throwing that idea out there. But for me, I would love to hear the ideas that you guys have, the thoughts about everything that's going on with the prestige system. What do you like? What do you not like? What's going on in the game, and how do you think it's going to be affected? Overall, is it good? Is it bad? I hope I've kind of described the prestige system in a way where you guys can get a better idea as to where the people who want prestige are coming from. Because I don't think it's a bad idea at all. Overall, it's pretty awesome. This whole game is about pretty much grinding and getting levels and experience, and if you want that feeling again and you have a comped account, you got to get a new account. So, yeah, I think it's not bad at all. Like I said, the high scores, probably the only bad thing. We definitely need that to be worked on. Find a good way to balance that out. And overall, I think it'll be a great update. But hey, let me know in the comments below what's good, what's bad, what do you want to see, and yeah. Thanks again, guys, for tuning into this Tireless Talk, and I will talk to you later.